Neck of the woods, reporting from an undisclosed location in Oregon. I know it looks like it's country here, but I'm actually in the middle of a metropolitan area. And no, it's not Portland. So, yeah, I've been taking a break from making videos because I've been on my purpose, more so since I've moved to Oregon. And I still am on my purpose. What I want to talk about is this whole Nipsey Hussle situation a little bit and how it relates to LA. So this is pretty much another reason why you shouldn't live in Los Angeles, or as what I refer to as Los Scandalous Shitfornia. Part 9. Nipsey Hussle's murder being one of the reasons. Now, everyone's been talking about Nipsey Hussle and his death, and I wanted to weigh in on that. I wanted to wait till, I got as much of the facts as I could get before I made an opinion on it. And being that I used to live in LA the last 11 miserable years, and also I was born and raised in Southern California, I think I kind of have some say-so on that. So I've looked at what a lot of people have talked about, and you have what is referred to as conspiracy theorists. I refer to them as conspiracy facts, because Nipsey Hussle did deal with Dr. Sebi, who was like a nutritionalist and a health advisor, but kind of underground on that. He wasn't really a doctor. And if you look up Dr. Sebi, you'll find out a lot of interesting stuff concerning how you can better your health and make it look better, make yourself healthy, have a more nutritious type life and everything. So I kind of do fall in that kind of belief system. I do believe in a lot of conspiracies, but I don't think they're theories. I think they're facts. The Illuminati, all that. And another brief side note, I don't even think what we refer to as Illuminati really, I don't even think that's really their proper name. That's just what we call them, for lack of a better name. But back on topic, even though I do believe the government or whoever, the powers that be, played a part in Nipsey's murder, and it wasn't just because of Dr. Sebi, Nipsey Hussle, as the story goes, he's a, former gangbanger or currently active, at least at the time prior to his death, gangbanger who's trying to orchestrate another truce between the Bloods and the Crips so the black gangs can get along. I think that was real. He really was trying to do positive things in the community. And being that LA is so ragged, and it's not just LA, I think it's the general United States, America, society at large, that's pretty much this way. But, black people are not supposed to do anything positive. We're not supposed to amount to nothing. We're not supposed to, create peace and orchestrate, better, positive anything. That's what's going on and everything. You're good. You're good. And so that's why I believe that's another part of why he died. Yeah, I definitely believe in the whole conspiracy facts. I don't call them theories. They're not theories. But let's talk about how shitty LA is and how this relates to Nipsey Hussle's death. Because even though I'm all about conspiracy facts, I'm serious. They're not theories, they're facts. Even though I'm all about conspiracy facts, and I do believe that played a big part in Nipsey's death, let me tie in the shittiness of LA, which I feel that's even really more the reason. Now, let me just tell you this. I was familiar with Nipsey Hussle, not really that much. I was familiar with a few of his songs. I knew he was a Crip. I knew he was a rapper down out of LA. I know the song he did with YG, Fuck Donald Trump. I think that's also part of the reason of him getting killed. And he did a few other songs. I didn't really listen to a lot of his music. I mean, he just seemed like he was so LA. And you know, I hate LA. I spent like most of my YouTube career just trashing LA and the situation that's going on there. But, you know, I did not know he was this detailed into the community like they say he was. Apparently he was. I really didn't know that. Honestly, I thought he was just a raggedy LA motherfucker who made some rap music. And since I hated LA, I still do, I didn't really care or pay attention. I'm just being honest. I did not know he was deep doing positive things in the community, which I do support that. I'm all about that. I can't do that personally myself. I tried that before many times in the past in my earlier adult life, where I try to help out the quote unquote black community and, you know, other black folks in general, and I only got screwed and shitted on countless times. So I can't do it. But if that's what someone else wants to do and they're able to do it, another black person, then great. I do support them. Hopefully the best works out for them. But as you see what happened with him, that normally doesn't work out. Because, you know, we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to just be down at the bottom of everything. And that's that. And, you know, so what I was focusing on before I moved out of LA, I was trying to save up money and get myself together so I could move to Oregon to even pay attention to what was going on heavily in LA. And yeah, I just looked at him as a raggedy LA motherfucker. So I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't care what was going on in LA. I just knew I was trying to get the fuck out of LA. So that's the truth. So I'm not like you know, like I did not know he was trying to do a lot for the community, but that's great he was. It's a shame that what happened. So now let's tie into, like I said earlier, how this ties to shitty LA. I believe, yes, I believe there was some jealousy there. That was a part of it. Maybe the, you know, you never know. The government with the CIA orchestrated MK Ultra style of doing things is like the Manchurian Candidate. If you don't know what that is, there have been two movies made called The Manchurian Candidate. The first one was made in the 60s, and then another one was made more recently with Denzel Washington as the character in the early 2000s. And honestly, I haven't even seen the movies, but I pretty much know what's in those movies. I know what a Manchurian Candidate is. It's basically a person who's deeply programmed to just do some crazy shit, carry out assassinations or just look crazy and look bizarre. I think a lot of people we see walking around on the streets who are like homeless bums talking to themselves, I think those are like deeply programmed Manchurian candidates. We just say, oh, they're crazy, and then you think nothing of it. I have a background in psychology for the good it's done me. I mean, I'm not working in my field, so I am aware of this sort of thing. Also, a lot of, you see all these school shootings going on all across America, and all these people, shooting up public areas and everything. You know, that is I suspect that's an example of a Manchurian candidate. But what makes LA so raggedy is I can see this happening, and there's not even really a government at play or anything. You got raggedy motherfuckers in LA who just don't like to see you doing good. And I am inclined to believe there is jealousy involved, being that LA is what it is. You don't even have to be rich or famous or on the same level as Nipsey Hussle. You got people out there that will try to destroy your progress, destroy what you're trying to do, even if it's to their benefit. So yeah, I kind of see that, even though I'm all, as what you would say, conspiracy theorists and bullshit. Well, okay, that's fine. I still believe in it. You're not going to stop me from believing what I believe in. I come on YouTube to give a certain perspective because I really don't think like no one else. I just take what makes the most sense to me, and then I give my commentary on it. I definitely see it was just a bunch of raggedness, something like that could happen. I think things like that happen on a daily basis in LA. You always have some positive, genuine black individual in LA. That's rare, but you have a few of those people in LA. A few. And those few that actually try to make a difference, man, something tragically and usually ends up happening to that person. They're not supposed to do no good. They're supposed to be a gangbanger creating chaos, just like all the other raggedy niggas are doing in LA. How dare you try to make a positive difference? Black people are supposed to be shit and continue to be so. So now that I made this commentary, I'm going to try to start making more commentary YouTube videos again. I'm not as angry as I used to be since I've moved to Oregon, because I'm not that angry no more. But this sort of thing does make me angry. It's like, well, typical LA, typical raggedy LA bullshit. And also, I've made numerous videos, like countless videos, sitting in my car, and I've been wanting to wait till the weather got a little bit better, and it has. Like, look at it. I mean, I am in Oregon. You still got a bunch of cloudiness and everything, but it's not raining, not yet anyways. That's not really in the forecast. But I want to make more videos walking, like, in the park. I'm in the park right now in different parts of the city that I live in. I'm not trying to tell anyone where I live because I don't want a bunch of you raggedy motherfuckers coming to the city fucking it up. Now, if you're a decent individual, then yeah, you're welcome. But I still can't put that out there because look at this. This is not LA. I left LA for a fucking reason. This is not LA. And I want this to keep this way and continue to be all positive and nice. And that is all I got to say on this matter.